Rob Atfield reporting for Port Carling Boats viewers. It's November the 25th, 2015. We're in the workshop of Stan Hunter in Milford Bay, Ontario. Stan's working on a most interesting GRU boat called the Elara, as you can see on the plaque of Manette Lake Rosso, built for C.W. Patey by GRU Boats Limited, and apparently Mr. Patey owned GRU Boats. But anyway, Stan's got some more information about this boat. Over to you, Stan.
Well, thanks, Bob. Thanks for coming by the shop today. Yeah, this boat has a lot of tales behind it. It comes from Lake Bays. It's here for repair. Also, annual storage and service. Well, this year it's getting a little more service than normal, so we're refinishing and we changed the keel and did some structural work to it.
Right.
Back it goes to Lake Bays. But the provenance is kind of interesting. C.W. Patey, the owner of GRU's, had it built for himself. He had a cottage on Lake Rosso. Then, somehow, the boat was restored by the builder in Brecon. Then it got into the hands of one of our great digital entrepreneur, technological gurus of Canada, and I'll think of his name in a minute. Who donated it to the big one, steamboat restoration project.
Right.
From there, it was picked up by my current client and his father-in-law.
It was auctioned off, was it not? If I remember correctly.
It was. So it was purchased in auction, and the name changed to a property on Lake Bays. And so they're enjoying it now for many years. The last coincidence is that my music director in the Sailor Singers is Mitchell Patey, a grandson.
Oh, isn't that remarkable? Isn't that amazing?
So, and they, by the way, with a picture and some news of the boat's survival, were thrilled to learn that the boat is still around and will still be in service.
Isn't that great? So you put a new keel on, and what other structural work have you done, Stan?
Planking here and there, and some rib augmentation and garboard planks, and yeah, we're just in the refinishing stage.
Okay. She's powered by a 6-cylinder Buchanan, I presume?
No, that's Chris Craft.
That's a Chris Craft engine, okay. And she'd be what, maybe a 20-footer, 22-footer? Somewhere around there?
I put it at about 21 feet, that's
21,
right.
yeah.
You have a good eye for dimensions.
Well, there you have it, viewers. A beautiful, beautiful old GRU. Don't you just love those, I'm not sure what they're called, Stan, but these flaring wooden windshield supports. They just add such a touch of
They
class.
keep a lot of water out of the passenger seat. They also flip up so that you have a little ventilation when you're driving.
So these would be, I mean, there's not glass in the last two.
No,
they stay open, I presume, do
that
they?
is style, and it's where everyone puts their hands for support to get in and out of the boat.
Yeah, it makes sense. And they're strong enough, obviously, to do that.
Well, no, they're not.
Oh, so you have to be careful when you do it.
It's a good and obsolescence.
Okay. What a gorgeous old boat. I'm salivating, viewers. I wish I could afford to buy it myself. Anyway, one of Stan Hunter's many boat projects. Thank you, Stan.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Stan has something else for us to view here, viewers. Another boat with a most interesting history. It's a Century, Stan tells me.
Oh, hi, Bob. This is a Century Resorter. We think from about 1948. That was repowered with the V8 that you see there.
Yeah, it's a big V8.
Yeah, it belonged to good friends of mine, and when they sold it, the purchaser reneged. I ended up with it. I showed it off and enjoyed it right off, almost into the ground, except it was on water. But then I traded it for the construction, a big part of the construction of my home and shop. Then I sold it to my wife's cousin in Ottawa, who loves it and has enjoyed it. Here it is, just getting refinished and revarnished, and the upholstery cleaned up.
Nice varnish job, Stan.
You make
Looks beautiful.
wonderful towboats. I think all young people who want a towboat for wakeboarding should consider some of these old Shepherd Chris Craft Centuries, which make wonderful, more affordable options
than a brand new
the wakeboard boats.
Wakeboard boats, yeah. Now, would they create enough wake, these classic boats?
This one does, yes.
It does, eh?
Oh,
yeah, at the right speed, I presume.
Yeah, I've even put towers on them. They're fun.
You can see the mammoth-looking engine here, viewers. This is quite a big project too, Stan. You're obviously revarnishing the dash.
Yeah, dash is ready for a final coat this afternoon.
Wow. Beautiful work. I love the two-tone decking, the blonde and the chestnut.
Yeah, that's
contrast.
unique to Century and Chris Craft.
Yeah, it's very attractive. Okay, there's yet another project of Stan Hunter's in Milford Bay, Ontario, viewers. Over and out.
Not very photogenic, but yeah.
We'll finish off the tour of Stan's shop here with his fleet of Duke Playmates. Stan also, if you didn't know, runs Muskoka launch livery. These boats are available for rental for weddings and all sorts of other special occasions, or just if you happen to be renting a cottage up here. What a lovely way to tour. Not having to worry about ownership. Just take out one of Stan's boats and enjoy gentle cruising on the lakes, the Muskoka lakes here. If I understand it correctly, Stan, you're willing also not just to have these boats on Lake Muskoka, but you're willing to transport them to other Muskoka lakes?
I have taken them from Gloucester Pool to Georgian Bay to Lake of Bays. There's a pickup and delivery fee.
Sure.
But we do a pretty large radius that makes sense. I've taken them down to Lagoon City. But most of our rentals are right here on the three lakes, and often they go to weddings.
Yes, I quite understand. Well, they're such charming, beautiful boats. Well, there you have it, viewers. If you want a boat in the coming 2016 season, Google Stan Hunter and Stan Hunter's Muskoka launch livery. Got 4 of these boats available, but don't wait too long because they do tend to book up pretty quickly.